New Zealand, Jarcino?
Yeah, absolutely. Out of the 2 players in New Zealand, he is the second ranked. So you can look at that any way you like, but he's an Edelus main, and Boylips actually quite a good melee player, playing Fox in melee and transitioning across to Zetaburn in RoA. Has sort of been playing on and off for a while now, but his fundamentals are actually quite good from his time in melee, so look to see a lot of melee-esque movement, lots of wave dashes, lots of wave lands on platforms, not so much zoning with Fireball, and he's going to be looking to get a lot of kills with aerials off the side of the stage rather than smash attacks. Jarcino, I had the chance to play a few times earlier today. He's actually he's got quite good positioning, although some of his side Bs and down Bs can be a bit random at times, and he can get caught out because of that. But let's look at the stage bans that take place. As we said before, the counter picks are slightly different in our tournament than you might be used to, and definitely different to what Dan considers to be the counter picks in this game. I think Treetop FD, the new Ori stage. What else is already banned? I think they might not know the counter picks here. We might need to get someone onto that.
Guys, do you know the bans?
No, we need to get Gabe.
Clear out all the stages, so make them all clear.
Yep, okay. Neeson just giving them some tips on what stages are banned and what stages aren't banned. It's actually pretty good to see that Rivals is growing in Australia and New Zealand. There's a huge turnout here. A lot of people have come from interstate, travelled on delayed airplanes for over 24 hours to get here. People have come internationally from New Zealand to compete in this game that we all are quite passionate about, and hopefully you are too. And it's great to see the game growing, and I think it's only going to get bigger and better as time goes on. There are some teething issues obviously with this game, considering it's made in Game Maker and it's an indie game, but I think overall Dan's done an excellent job in making this game, and we all love it, and we'll all be playing it for a long time, I'm sure. Finally got the counterpick stage band sorted out, and we'll see. Edelus versus Zetaburn. I think you know this matchup better than I would, Neeson. What are your thoughts?
I mean, like, with how heavy Edelus can actually get, it's quite easy to combo him, but he's also got a lot of firepower behind him, so it depends on how far you can actually take the hits as a Zetaburn, because if you get off stage, it's very easy to edge guard if you are an Edelus.
Yeah, and he gets him with the up air chains off the top. I don't think anyone saw that coming, least of all Jarcino. That's just slightly unfortunate. So if you see Boylips is actually quite good at playing aggressively, but he's also sort of safe at the same time. He can also hit confirms off with safe normals, and then sort of just taking that as far as he can.
Yeah, he's not definitely not just a press forward player. Moves forward, moves back a little bit, drives in, drives out, and it's quite good to see him play because he really thinks about the game when he plays.
And the excellent utilisation of Shine before the double jump, just to throw out a hitbox there, just to catch him out. And as you all know, Zetaburn had a recent nerf to his recovery, making it actually a lot more dangerous for Zetaburn to be off stage than it was before.
I mean, with the changes to his down B, there are certain mix-ups that you can't do below the stage now, but it gives him a lot more mix-ups above the stage. So it depends on how much these guys have actually played the new patch and how well they can adapt to those changes. That's an excellent combo there by the Jarcino to come back a little bit, but he's already got the combo going to get him off stage. Oh.
Yeah, that was a nice fair. I think Jarcino is just struggling a bit with the DI here with the combos, and Boylips is taking advantage of it. Edelus can take a bit of punishment though. A nice back air there, one of the Edelus' most disjointed aerials. Oh, unfortunately gets clipped by a down smash. Boylips just staying on stage, safely edge guarding against the Edelus.
He want to get armored pretty soon here. He's got his ice now, get him off stage, get that armor, and he will survive a lot longer. That's not the DI to live there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate. It gets clipped by a down smash again. Quite a fast move, and actually the hitbox on it is a bit deceptive. But Jarcino, someone who hasn't been playing for a very long time, but actually quite good for the amount of time that he spent playing this game. So it's a great showing. It's a great showing for him to come out here to compete. I think the stage. What stage would you take as an Edelus? Oh, we're going to Air Armada. What do you think about this?
He was getting him off the top and off the sides a little bit more. If he gets a little bit more space, he can think about the game. I think that's really important. If you've lost the first game quite comprehensively as he did, you need the space to kind of think through things. If you go to a small stage, the faster character, the faster player will always overwhelm you, and it's really hard to think through the game.
Boylips just his tech chasing there is actually quite good. He lands a hit, and then rather than chasing in to get a tech chase, he'll wait and react. And then there's a lot of missed techs that are being punished by these down smashes, and Jarcino's just not ready for it.
It feels like he's going for those push away moves a little bit early, Jarcino. the Nair is really, really good, and he can actually focus on how he's actually doing the arm. Oh, when he's stuffed up there. He tried to go for the air dodge, but he wasn't actually close enough to get the second up B because he didn't get that wall jump. He needs to use those Nairs a little bit more effectively, rack up the damage, and then go for those big smashes. He's got his... Oh, he's wasted that. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't mind using the armor early there. You don't want to be combo food, that's for sure, and that can potentially happen when you armor up too early. Big risk there going for the down B. He's lost all that ice that he spent a lot of time spreading across the stage, and now his mobility's been limited.
Yeah, he's trying to space him out now, but the Zedabone got on top of him. He could have got an up air there, potentially, and that would have been finished the Atlas easy. Despite being quite heavy and being able to survive quite long. Oh, that was a very quick game.
And that's the set done. Congratulations to Boylips, taking a quick 2-0 over Jarcino. Jarcino's not happy with that performance, but I mean, he's got another shot down in the loser's bracket, and I don't think this is the last we've seen of him, that's for sure. Coming up next on stream, we have Jet, the man himself,